I'm Deanna Polici from the Italian Culture Society. You may remember me as the director of the Bambini Dance Group. We want to connect with you and let you know that we are here, we are thinking about you, and hopefully show you a very fun recipe to help you connect with your Italian roots. So tonight we have an Italian lemon cookie. Lemon cookies were very common at either weddings or around Easter time. A lot of Italians grow some beautiful lemons. I have a lemon tree in my backyard, and probably you do too, or at least know somebody who does. So let me show you how to make an Italian lemon cookie. First of all, you start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Put that in a separate bowl. You will add to it 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. You will finish that off with a generous pinch of salt. So there we go. My hands were thoroughly washed beforehand, and a nice pinch of salt. There we go. We mix that up and we put it aside. Okay, in a mixing bowl, we will put 3 small or 2 large eggs. I have chickens and they give me small eggs, so I'm going to put in 3 small eggs. Let that beat. Now that the eggs have been beaten, we're going to add the zest of 2 large lemons. So, in fact, we're going to get that ready. The zest is the outer part, which has all the oils. Once you get to the white inner part, that's bitter, and you don't want that included. So take a typical cheese grater on the fine side and go ahead and grate off that beautiful lemon oil-rich coating. Now that we've zested the lemon, we're going to go ahead and put in our oil. Some people use Crisco, some use butter. I prefer olive oil, which is what my cousins in Italy use. We use 2/3 cup of oil, and you add them to the blended, the beaten eggs, and that's 1/3, and that's 2/3, and I'll let those cook, beat, and then I'll go ahead and add a 1/2 cup of sugar. With the remainder of the lemon, now that the zest is off, we go ahead and juice it. One of the lemons, add that to there, and go ahead, add our zest, and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I like a bourbon vanilla extract. Now that I've added the 2 teaspoons of vanilla, I will go ahead and turn on the mixer again. And then slowly add my flour, baking powder, and salt. After everything has mixed together for about a minute, go ahead and remove it from the mixer. And here is where you'll form your cookies. The dough is rather sticky, as you can see. Okay? So, there's different ways to make this cookie. You can make it into like a knot by flouring your hands, making it into a long string, or you can make it into a twist, or in my case, I plan to just make it into little balls because it's easier and it's just as enjoyable. So, I take 2 spoons, go over here. Okay, here we have a dough and a parchment-lined baking sheet, and all I'm going to do is make nice little cookies and put them down here. Allowing for them to puff up because they have a good amount of baking powder. Okay, now that I have all the cookies on the cooking sheet, I'm going to put it into the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, it's now been 15 minutes and the oven has just sounded. We're going to remove the cookies, and you'll notice they have a nice light brown color on top. We'll transfer these to a wire rack so we can cool them. While your cookies are cooling on the rack, we're going to go ahead and make the glaze. We take the second lemon that we zested and we juice it. I have one little seed in here I'm going to take out. Everything else is fine. I put in two tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of milk, or in my case, my daughter is lactose intolerant, so we will put in almond milk, and 1 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm going to go ahead with my whisker and put that in, and this will make a lovely glaze. Okay, now that you have the glaze, and you can use regular milk instead of almond milk, you just dip the cookies in there and let them dry. You can add sprinkles if you wish, but you don't have to. This is a lovely lemon cookie that is very Italian. So, the next time somebody asks you to bring cookies, don't bother with the chocolate chip, pass right by the oatmeal and go for the Italian lemon cookie. Because, as you know, we are all part of one family, the Italian family. And thank you for being part of the Italian Culture Society. If you want a copy of this recipe, please just email Bill at the Italian Culture Society and he will be happy to send it to you. If you would like to have more recipes and more cooking, please let him know that too. I would be happy to share ricotta, homemade ricotta, or also homemade focaccia. So please let us know what you would like. We want to connect with you during these difficult times. Stay healthy, stay safe, and buonanotte.